You might have seen a vehicle with extra connections on the battery for non-factory accessories. On older vehicles, this practice is acceptable to add lights, a stereo, but for vehicles with a modern battery management system, it can cause problems evaluating the battery by your store or the vehicle itself. These extra connections can change how the internal resistance is read by the battery tester or the battery management system on these vehicles. Measuring the internal resistance can allow a vehicle tester to determine the cranking amps from the battery. This is the best way to test a battery. It's not voltage, it's internal resistance. By measuring the internal resistance, it is possible to determine the amount of cranking amps inside the battery. Most modern battery systems measure the internal resistance of the battery, which changes with the capacity of the battery. And also the temperature will change that rating too. The vehicle does this by measuring the voltage drops across the terminals on the positive and negative terminals. Extra connections on the battery can incorrectly report the state of discharge despite the normal battery condition. This can cause the battery to be overcharged and to have codes that may cause the charging light or get a warning on the instrument cluster. The ambient temperature can change how the battery discharges and the amount of current that can be delivered. Some systems have a battery sensor put into the battery, or it's inside the cable that determines the temperature underneath the hood of the vehicle. Some vehicles will also measure the current passing through the cables with a current coil wrapped around the cable. By measuring the current, it is possible to monitor the power coming in and going out of the battery. I'm Andrew Markell. Thank you very much.